Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Alan Anthony from Phone Tech at Work, and this is going to be my 1 month review with the TCL 20 Pro 5G. So let's start the video, show you what I'm talking about. Pow. Alright guys, so the TCL 20 Pro 5G after 1 whole month of using it. A lot of reviewers out there, they don't have the opportunity to actually use the device for more than 2 weeks, but I definitely did because this has been a slow tech season. But as the month comes along, I really wanted to just tell you guys about my experience with it and how I've been liking it so far. Now, as far as the build quality, as you guys can see, it's a really nice device. It has that glimmer and shine. It has like that really nice little strip there in the corner. Really beautiful design. If you guys had the TCL 10 from last year, TCL 10 Pro, then you guys know how the quality is when it comes to these TCL devices. Now, overall, I really like this phone. This has a lot of flagship qualities. This is the flagship for TCL, but I'm talking about when you compare it to Samsung or to Apple or to LG, who just recently left the game. But it has fast wireless charging, a big battery, it has an AMOLED display, 6.67 inch, 6 gigabytes of RAM, 256 gigabytes of internal storage, micro SD card, headphone jack, IR blaster, 32 megapixel front sensor, about 4 different sensors here. So you have a macro sensor, you have the OIS, 45 megapixels. Guys, the shots that I could get with this phone is insane, especially when you try to zoom into it. It's so crispy. A lot of manufacturers have just stayed away from having to do the high megapixels, so they stay with like the 12, the 18, the 8 or whatever. But I really appreciate when you can get that crispiness, especially when you zoom in. Now, one thing that I do like about it, I mean, not a lot of people will like this, but it does have really curved displays. And personally, I think for the next device, we should definitely make that flat, because screen protectors are a problem when it comes to this one. Now, I do have one on here from Super Shields, but it does affect the screen sensitivity, and when it affects that, then it will affect your in-display fingerprint scanner. Now, that worked perfectly now, but on the last take that I did with my other video, it didn't really work that well. But it's not perfect, because there's always something wrong with phones nowadays. And the one thing about this phone that I did not like is the 4K recording is choppy. It drops a lot of frames for some reason, so I haven't got an update about that yet. But when it comes to the actual taking pictures, you could really take some really great pictures with this, and I have been amazed so far. One thing about the quality on the screen, this thing is a beauty. Now, you can change the modes. I think I have this one on vivid, so it's really saturated, which I really like. But when you take pictures and you upload it, it looks a little bit more saturated, so you just have to adjust according to what you think it might look like when it's being viewed on another person's phone. But I really like this phone a lot. I actually came from the Pixel 5 to this phone, and definitely really liking this phone. So I have to move on because it's been a month and I got the 5A on the way. But let's have a little side-by-side comparison. This is the one that was exclusive to Verizon, the TCL 10 5G. Alright, that's what it looks like. Alright, this is the OnePlus 8T, very similar when it comes to color. We have the Pixel 5 right here, and the newly released Pixel 5A. You guys let me know what you guys think. This one is $450. This one is $499. Do not sleep on TCL. I'm gonna let you guys know, do not sleep on them. Speaker, I think the speaker was only on the bottom, so that might be a problem for people who like to have the speaker on the front as well. But overall, I think this phone is so solid for the price, and I think a lot of people will enjoy this phone, especially if they get the right case, if they know how to how to mess around, instead of having to train your finger for the in display. But I wish they had a setting to increase the sensitivity so I won't have a problem with this tempered glass that I have on here, because it has the curved edges, so it has the adhesive only on the side. But overall, I really enjoyed this phone, and I really think that it's definitely one of the sleepers of 2021, and I think that you will enjoy it if you do get it. I'm not lying. This is from personal experience, and battery life is pretty good as well. Really like this. I think if you had to improve on a few things, maybe add another speaker in the front so it's a little bit more louder. I think another thing, more loud, and just push that power up a little bit more up, and just move this whole entire thing. Or if you can move the volume up and down to the other side, because I keep on hitting the power button when I want to turn down the volume. So that's something that kind of annoyed me. Just gonna put that out there. Headphone jack is always a plus. IR blaster is a plus. Very solid device for 2021. And that TCL, they had a lot of sales last year with the TCL 10 Pro 5G, so definitely look out for a great deal when it comes to this. So if you guys want to pick this up, the link will be down below. If you guys like this video, hit it with a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and follow Phone Tech at Work for more videos like this of the TCL 20 Pro 5G and more tech to come. Peace and love. I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.